What's up, guys? We're back at it again with the Cool Cast podcast. Today, your cool cats are the same cool cats they always are. We've got Mr. Eric.
That's me.
We've got Mr. Kyle. That's me. And we've got the semi-raccoon amalgamate spooky man, Tyler himself.
Hi.
That's Tyler.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Let me out of the cage.
Oh,
You
yeah,
aren't in a
'cause,
cage. Fucking freak.
You know, gotta do the podcast somehow.
So what happened Thursday? Fuck.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday?
What happened Thursday?
What did happen Thursday?
Well, it couldn't have been Friday because I was hanging out with this guy.
Huh?
What? Was there an event on Thursday?
No.
What?
I was making a fucking joke. I escaped the cage Thursday. What the fuck?
You were never in a cage, Tyler. What kind of ghost in a shell shit is this?
He escaped his body.
Anyway, welcome to the 15th episode of the MD cast. That's right. We remembered this time.
Yeah.
Is it actually 15?
Yeah.
Someone
Okay.
did.
Someone remembered this time.
I was saying, I haven't been here for like, what, 3 or 4
You were here
You
last
were here
week.
last time. We revived you, Tyler.
Yeah, I was
You
here last
remember
time.
the dramatic surgeries?
Yeah, they hurt.
Good.
I put a lot of effort into making that zap sound.
Oh, did you actually, like, make it yourself or, like, fucking get one?
No, I stole one, and I poorly grafted it into the episode.
I can't wait to hear that.
It's pretty garbage. I'm still learning.
Well, I mean, as you said yesterday, pain is better than nothing.
I did not say that. I said discomfort is better than pain.
You said pain is better than nothing, because this man's
Because
fucking...
I'd rather feel pain than nothing at all.
Yeah, that was about sex, though. There was no sex.
Oh.
His fucking leg falls asleep on the bus, and so he gets off the bus, and we're walking. He just fucking stomps his foot down. He goes, "Ah, that didn't help." I'm like, "What? What do you mean it didn't help? Of course it wouldn't fucking help." Like, nah, you fucking stomp your feet when your foot falls asleep, and then it comes back. I'm like, what are you gonna feel other than pain? So he says, pain is better than nothing.
Tyler is a very reptilian brain-based life form.
He is reptile, despite all the mammals used to stitch his body together.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you guys remember the Snowbank Wars of 2018?
I remember them vividly. Also, I have some of them recorded.
You do?
What?
Well, I think it was like the 2017 one, but I have that one recorded.
Okay, it was 2017 then. Damn, that was longer than I thought it was.
Was it 2017?
Maybe.
No, that was last year.
No, it was.
It had to have been.
Maybe.
Because
Anyway.
I was 19 when we did it.
We all were.
No.
Or no, yeah, we were 18. You were 20. You were 37.
Yeah, you were timeless. You're a being outside of reality. But anyway, do tell us what your point is about the Great Snowbank Wars.
Okay, so the Great Snowbank Wars were essentially a few nights before I hung out with these guys. Me, other Tyler, and Liam, we were coming home from a party, and it being bitter, awful Canadian weather, I saw a snowbank and I said, I am fucking tired of these. So I sucker punched it, and I absolutely obliterated my hand, and blood was drawn. And then seeing that, Liam ran over and said, "Oh my god, Eric, look what the snowbank did to you." And then he punched it too. And then so did other Tyler. And we were all walking home with really bloody knuckles. And then I told these guys about it. And I went outside again and I started punching a snowbank, and I can't remember who else came out.
Platic.
Yeah, Platic came out, Connor came out, I think you were out there.
Oh, I definitely
obviously.
was out there.
I was recording it, so I was inside. I have no idea what state Tyler was in.
I saw it.
Was that the night that you died? The Tyler
No.
volcano?
No,
Okay,
that
that was
Yeah,
separate
it
night.
was.
Yeah, it was. It must have been.
Was it?
Yeah.
It was a very eventful night. I had to work the next day. I went into work and like blisters and cuts all over my knuckles. And my boss was like, "What the fuck happened to you?" And I said, "Oh, I fell."
Well, I mean, you were on the floor at various points of the night.
Yeah, indeed I was. So how's your guys' week's been?
Hey, it's been pretty okay. Been booling. Haven't been doing a whole lot. Spend my time drawing smut.
Ah, the good stuff.
Yes.
Anything good?
Well, I mean, I drew it, so no.
It's all good. It's all good, Tyler. All
Why you
smut
no
is
share?
good. What?
Why you no share?
I know Cheryl because it's trash, and also like I don't know reasons.
How can you get better if you don't get people's opinion?
Well, simply I don't.
You just practice more, Tyler.
You just practice and become better. I've done it for years.
Did I ever tell you guys that I outed myself as a aspiring pornography artist?
You mentioned it to me. You did this at like at your work.
Yeah, I
think it
told
was.
a couple of my coworkers, and I think the most defining thing that I said was, "I know how to draw a vagina better than I do a hand."
Honestly, that's most people.
You just do a fucking stick figure hand and just a perfect fucking pussy.
That perfect slit.
That perfect gooch. Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Oh yeah, we're drinking today.
As we are wont to do.
We have Crown Royale and ginger ale.
But this time we have Maple Crown Royale.
We have Maple.
Because this
Good
is the
stuff.
Canadian episode.
This is the Canadian episode.
Yes. All of them are Canadian episodes, but this time we're calling it out.
We are definitely the Canadian episode this time.
Yep.
I have a topic.
Do you now?
Have you guys ever role played? Not
Depends what you mean.
Dungeons and Dragons doesn't count. I mean like with another person.
So we're talking just your typical role play, either
Doesn't
online or
have
in
to be
person.
sexual,
Doesn't have to be sexual.
but mainly probably specifically online.
I don't think I'm pretty sure I've never done any sexual role play, but I'm trying to think if I ever did any normal one, and I don't think I did, because I've never been good at it.
Tyler's perking his eyebrows up. He's got a story for us, I can tell.
Tell us your infinite wisdoms, Tyler.
I'll admit I have dabbled in it.
Oh,
Ooh.
stories?
I'll typically like stick to like fantasy type stuff because
Because that's what you do.
I love that kind of stuff.
I know you love that shit, man.
But God, is it so annoying because sometimes like you can do actually like fighting RPs and stuff like that.
Oh, it gets into that kid aspect of like, I cut your arm off. No, you didn't. My arm grows back.
Exactly.
I'm wearing the armor of
People
miserable-
fucking like go full on God mode because I've seen people like, oh hey, my son is a demon angel dragon lizard man.
I'm a half demon, half angel dragon man.
My
That
favorite
stuff
kind of
kind
role
of pisses
play.
me off.
Where they're trying so difficultly or so hard to be separate from everybody else.
But when they are everyone else,
Everyone wants to be the main character.
My fursona is a wolf/cat/dragon with snake eyes.
And then they draw it and it's just a dog. Have you ever seen one of those furry artist charts? Like the how a furry artist draws, and then it has all the different animals and an example, and it's just it has dog and it's a dog, cat it's another dog, and fucking fox it's another dog, and it keeps going through. But then with some of them it's like fish, it's a dog with a fishtail,
Ew.
whack.
and it's human and it's just another dog.
Human?
Something like that. I don't know. I saw it a while ago.
That
and it
kind of
was really
defeats
funny.
the purpose of furry.
Yeah, I know, but it was a joke, obviously. But I mean, it's kind of true.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean, there's some.
We're just hairless apes.
We ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But I mean, there's some good there are a lot of good furry artists out there, but you know, if
All
you
furries deserve to fucking die.
whoa there, Tyler, you're part raccoon. You can't say that.
I just
Careful not to cast stones if you live in a glass house there.
Made of raccoon. But yeah, there are some really good ones out there. But if you cast your scrying critical eye on it, you just notice like, why does this shark girl have this weird snout like a dog, and also like big weird
If
tail?
you
kind of
unfurl your 30-foot long gnarled eye, you can see the
Yeah.
harsh realities of furrydom.
Just unfurl it like it's one of those fucking party horns. Whee!
Anyway, we were talking about roleplay,
Yeah.
and I've only ever roleplayed once, and okay, I'll paint the picture. Me and Liam and one of his good friends at the time, Brooke, who's a very beautiful woman. but she was just kind of browsing on her Tinder, and we're all super high and bored at McDonald's.
Naturally,
So-
as we are.
She says, I don't know what to say to these people, take the phone. So I take the phone, and I start just randomly asking guys that she's matched with if they want to role play. Naturally, they all say yes. So the first guy says, hell yeah, and he says, unzips pants and takes out
Monster dong.
no, 6, he was a modest man. He says 6-inch penis. and then I type back, removes Hugh Hefner red bath towel, revealing my 34-inch long legs.
Fucking Bayonetta over here.
And he says, takes a step closer to you seductively. And then I typed, grows 38-inch long dick.
I just imagine a step towards you seductively. I imagine the JoJo.
You're approaching me?
Well, I can't fuck you if I can't get closer. Oh, then come as close as you like. Takes one step and then hits the tip of your dick.
Oh God.
And then after that, he says, turns around and tries to leave, and then I type, teleports behind you, shoves dick in ass. And he says, removes dick from ass, spins around and fucks you in the ass.
Damn, you're getting a fucking Dragon Ball fight in here.
And then I typed, removes dick from ass, turns around and opens predator maw. Deep throats your 6-inch long penis. And he says, oh, I like where this is going. And I'm like, what, dude?
Whoa.
Were you not here for the entire first chunk of this?
Nah, this is the part where it picks up.
And then I'm
This is
like,
the part where he picks up too.
I'm just kind of stunned. I'm like, okay, bites off dick.
You should have pulled like a fucking xenomorph type shit.
And then he says, alright, I'm out. And then she took the phone away.
This is the proper experience, the proper procedure.
Indeed.
God. I've never been able to do a whole lot of roleplay. The most I've ever done is, I guess, is with that one of those bots that messages you over whatever, and it's like, hey, and I'm like, nah, let's just say some weird shit and see if it responds to anything. It didn't.
I did
But I
that
had fun.
too, but anytime I did it, I just kind of interrogated it. I was like, are you a real person? And it would just send something stupid back, like blah blah blah, and then I'd say, you're just trying to cover up the fact that you're a real person. You think I'm stupid?
I remember sending one was messaging back and forth, and I guess I mentioned bitch or something in it, and so it responds sad face, don't call me a bitch, and I'm like, I'm sorry, darling, I didn't mean it, I didn't mean to hurt you, and then it just sends a smiley, oh, I'd like to fucking blah, 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 fuck me, and
What?
come on, you gotta try harder than that.
That feel when no clever bot GF. Why even live?
Just go.
What was the original one?
What?
I don't know.
There's one before Cleverbot.
Smarty Bot, I don't know.
It was something like that.
It had actually the female face.
Wasn't that Eve?
Yeah, no, I think.
I thought that was after Cleverbot.
No.
Either way. Robots, singing androids, electric sheep.
I've seen some fucking whack-ass bots on fucking Discord.
On Discord, really?
Yeah, my number one favorite is Nadeco, where it's basically it's like your normal bot. It has certain functions, hey, period 8 ball, where it has a random 8 ball thing.
Oh yeah.
But it also has a hentai function where you say .hentai or .hentai bomb, and it just sends you a bunch of hentai.
I actually know there's one bot on Discord where it has an R34 command where you type in R34 and then whatever you want as a tag, and it'll pull up a random image under that tag.
Nadeco
Or
can do
34 bot watermelon.
That could probably work.
I don't remember any of the servers that bots in because I don't like fucking around with the bots. Not that I enjoy them, I guess, at times because they're kind of fun and silly, but every fucking server I'm in has like a million of them and all of them overlap with each other, and I just don't see the point.
Just get it at your own, get it yourself at that point kind of thing.
Just make your own server, experiment a little bit.
And it's like, I don't know. And there's a lot of Discord stuff I just don't get. Like, one thing, because I find myself in a lot of different servers with the same people over and again. And, I like these people, I like talking to them. But then the other people who I don't talk to as much and don't like talking to as much, they're like, yes, we got to make more servers for us all to be in. I remember one guy specifically is like, he makes a new server, keeping in mind he made this server based around a bunch of people, and then made the server around this group of people, and started inviting people to it against everyone's will. They said we don't see the need for it, and then he fucking does this and he's like, I wanted a place, the perfect place where all the boys could be together. I'm like, I'm literally together with...
build his utopia.
I'm sitting there like, I'm in 5 different servers with all these exact people. You're in them too, you idiot.
Another cool bot I got to use was like a Pokemon one.
Oh yeah, Pokecord?
Yeah, I think that one.
Yeah. I thought, it's essentially, there's also one for waifus, but, waifu bot. But it's kind of a Discord bot where as you send messages, eventually the bot will send a picture of a random Pokemon and it'll say, if you name the Pokemon correctly, it's basically who's that Pokemon, and you name it correctly, and then you catch it, and it's got like evolution stuff. It's just a little bot thing. It's kind of fun. But I see that in a lot of servers as well, and I mute every one of those channels because I don't know enough of the recent Pokemon, and they come up way too often.
Yeah.
Gets annoying kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's why you need
I'm only in like 3 servers, and I like it that way.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like that too.
I don't like big servers.
I don't either, because I used to be in some larger servers, and then I muted them because I couldn't keep up with all of it, and I didn't want to. And then eventually I got kicked from one of them for inactivity, which was really funny because I had left it earlier, because it was a webcomic server, and it was a webcomic server, and I had kind of muted it because I hadn't read the webcomic yet. And I was going to, but I was slow to get around to it. Blood over there?
Blood?
Blood! I hadn't read the webcomic. I eventually did, but I hadn't read it yet, and so I left the server.
By the time you did, they didn't allow you back in kind of thing?
Well, not even, because I knew the guy who made the webcomic. One of the guys who made it. I had talked to him before. He was in the server that you and I are in at one point, but he's not anymore. But I knew him, and he invited me to that server. Didn't read the webcomic. Eventually I left because no point staying there. So he messages me. He's like, oh, why'd you leave, bro? I'm like, well, I haven't read your webcomic, He's like, oh, man, come back. Give it a chance. So I'm like, okay. So there's no fucking drama here or whatever.
No bad blood.
No bad blood. I'm going to come back, and I'll make it a point to read the webcomic soon. And I did. I'm like, yeah, it's pretty good. I interacted with them for a bit, but as happens with any, public popular server, it was very active, and so I muted. And I stopped paying attention to it for a while. Because, as well, the comic updates fairly regularly, but I am not keeping up with it because I'm not going to tune in, every fucking day to read, a page. I'll just wait till it updates a bunch. But I was so inactive for a while that eventually I'm checking my servers because I was making a point of how many servers I'm in. And I noticed, oh shit, they kicked me from the server. Well, shit. Guess it didn't matter in the end. Well, yeah, I don't like a whole lot of servers. I'm perfectly fine if I never have to go into another server.
Honestly, same. I like the ones that I'm in. I got my close friends in 2 servers, and then I got all the people that you've introduced me to in the other one, and I really like that one too. I don't really feel like needing to go into another one.
Yeah.
Especially a very high content one, because I like just kind of checking every now and again, just seeing what's posted.
Going on,
Don't want to have to keep up with stuff.
Yeah, keeping up with it is such a pain.
That's one thing I was surprised about when I entered your server with Connor and all of them, Claire's Cave or whatever.
Yeah.
You guys didn't have the Nadeco bot.
Yeah, because the thing is, right, with that server and with Connor and them, they don't fuck around with a whole lot of stuff. Like you'll know they got 2 text channels and a voice channel.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot to it because it's literally just a chat room. In fact, it's not even used for chatting. It's used for calls. Because that you'll notice that about Connor and Sushi and them, they do not use text chat. They only do voice calls. If they want to talk to you about something, they will invite you to a voice call. And they will not bother texting anything. Which is not really how I like to operate, but it's whatever.
I'm okay with it, simply because I have another one that I can just send memes to anyways. So I just bomb that one with memes, and if I feel like talking, then I'll go to the other one. Or if on the odd occasion that the other one does have like text or like talking stuff up, I'll join the call. If you're in it, I like them all, it's just I don't know them well enough to maybe just sit on my own with a conversation with them. So if I have somebody that I know well in there, then I'll join.
Yeah.
Because I got social anxiety.
Yeah! Most of the people in the server we're in don't talk much audibly. Some of them just don't use mics. Others are just incredibly awkward when it comes to talking.
They would have like those situations where like you have all the people in the call, but they have like that separate chat just for like in call text messages or whatever.
Yeah, we do have those. But and I'm in 13 servers about, give or take, and that's honestly too much for me. Even some of the other ones, I've already muted a number of servers, and other servers I haven't muted. I muted half the channels.
Yeah, I have a bad habit of that, just muting channels.
Yeah, I do it all the time, because you get bot channels, you get channels where people post whatever while they're talking. I get tired of it. But some of the bigger servers I'm in some I'm in a 4chan server. It's mainly based around a fandom, rather than just general 4chan, but it was from 4chan, so a lot of 4chan members are in there. And I'm in an artist server where, artists gather. They gather under a known artist, and they all just kind of post their art. That's the kind of server I prefer to be in, because it's not just a bunch of people sitting around talking about whatever. It's got some kind of commonality to it. Yeah,
the only kind of server I'd see myself joining is maybe like a hentai one.
You see, I've considered it just to see what kind of goes around in there, but at the same time I'm just like,
I feel like it would be kind of one of the ones that would definitely get weird very quickly.
That too.
You get a lot of personalities clashing in those kind of things.
Well, it'd be interesting to see some random person in fucking Zimbabwe likes.
I mean, the thing is, right, when it comes to actual seeing of porn or whatever, if I want to see it, I'll just look for it on my own.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to just people posting things they like, I can take it or leave it. But another thing is, the servers I'm in, my 4chan server or whatever, people post NSFW there. They allow it there because they understand it's a 4chan server, all right? Yeah. If you're in 18 plus, I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. But the other one, the artist server, has NSFW channels because we have a lot of porn artists there. So you can probably find it on your own. I'll tell you later. But actually, you'd get kicked. You're a lurker.
Yeah, an activity kind of thing, maybe.
I would talk. I'm just not an artist.
I would want to join it, but I'm definitely not good enough yet.
I'll do stick figures.
That don't count.
That's my art. Respect it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's modern. You don't understand.
We have a lot of non-artists in there too, because a lot of people join just because an artist I follow has chilled out their Discord, so I'm going to join it. And they join it and they lurk for a while. Maybe they talk, maybe they don't. Some of them do art, some of them don't. And I haven't posted my own art there in so fucking long because I just don't. I don't feel a lot of it's worth putting up.
I beg to differ, my friend. But
I'll change my wording there. I feel not a lot of it needs to go public.
Okay, I see.
Because your Kobold stuff is pretty good.
My Kobold stuff. Do elaborate on my Kobold stuff.
Like your Tzatziki is pretty good.
My various Tzatziki.
Your one you use for the gauntlet. Your ranger.
Oh yeah, Winnick. Winnick was.
They're Dungeons and Dragons characters for those that don't.
I like to play Kobolds in Dungeons and Dragons because I like Kobolds. They're fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's also another thing. A lot of artists have characters they create and OCs and shit. and they like to kind of elaborate on them and develop them to some extent and get all this stuff. I find that I very rarely stick with them. I have a few characters I've made either for D&D and some that are just like, I made a design and I named it. I like it. But I never stick with them, and I always feel like if I post too much of them, it's like... You
don't want to be that guy.
Yeah, I always get this feeling like I'm some kind of one-trick pony if I do that.
You just upload the same character every day, just a different colored clothing.
Yeah, and I mean, there are some people in the server who do that, and I mean, they're good at art and they like their characters or whatever, and that's fine. I don't have a problem with it, but obviously I'm more critical of myself than I am of others, so. But yeah, so I'm in art servers, but I don't post. I just talk and criticize people. Oh, we butt so many heads in those servers.
Exist to consume and spit out.
Yes. But it is a very good place to meet very good artists. Mm-hmm. Very nice people, most of them. Yeah.
So, recently, I went to the mall.
The mall?
The mall, yes. And I went there, and I had to alleviate myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the public restroom, and the way that it is set up is...
I know this one.
Oh, God.
You open the door, and then you go inside, and then you piss, and then you leave. You see how this is set up. It's fairly simple.
It's a very tried and true system.
But if there's somebody in there, they tend to lock the door, and then you can't go in until they come out. So I went up to the bathroom door. I twisted ye old handle, and I started to go in, and then I see a man staring back at me, pee-pee in hand.
Pee-pee in hand.
And he screams.
Whoa!
And he maybe jumps a foot off the ground because he's startled, and he sprays piss all over the toilet seat. And I see it all happen, so I slam the door shut, and I immediately start laughing very hard. So hard that I had to go to the other side of the mall so that I could go to the bathroom, because I knew if I saw him again coming out waiting to use the bathroom, I would laugh in his face. But to this poor soul's, to his case, the bathroom stalls are kind of set up stupidly. Or not the stalls, like, it was one of those, like, they were the family bathrooms, but you could, like, okay, I'm gonna go a bit off track, but these family bathrooms, anybody can use them, obviously, but they're the size of a small apartment.
Yeah.
They are massive. Like, the toilet is maybe 5 meters on the other side of the room when you enter. And instead of a little, like, you know how doors, they just have the little locks on the knobs.
Yeah. Or like the push ones.
Yeah, this one has a button, but it is located 6 feet away from the door.
What?
Yeah.
Wait.
You press the button and then the door locks, but it's 5 feet away from the door.
That sounds like
It's
a
fucking
handicap
stupid.
bathroom.
It's not, though. Because you know why? None of the buttons even have Braille on them.
That's the clear signs of handicap bathroom.
And it's not even one of those push this button and the door will open automatically for you. No. This is a normal bathroom. And it's just so stupid. So this guy probably went in there and he just closed the door and said, "Oh, there's no lock on the door." And then he went and took a piss, and then some troglodyte, fucking Smeagol looking ass blonde kid came in and he scared the shit out of him.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Poor guy.
Poor soul. I'm still laughing about him.
This one goes out to you, poor bathroom man.
Yeah, everybody take a drink. This one goes out to bathroom piss man.
You'll have to make me one.
Alright.
This one goes out to the piss man.
This one goes out to piss man jumpy pants.
Some say
Piss
he is
man
still
Jones.
pissing.
Some say he still pisses on seats to this day.
Yeah, he's still spraying and praying.
He always makes sure the door is locked.
I mean,
legend has it he has never left a door unlocked ever since.
I guess we both learned a very crucial lesson
Fucking
in our lives.
knock.
Also, lock.
Knock and lock.
It's a public bathroom. If Normally, if I jiggle the handle and it's locked, I say, there's a person in there. Otherwise, I really have to pee. I just go to the door and assume that the person behind it has the common sense to lock the bathroom door. Because I don't like people seeing my kibbles and bits.
Yeah, same.
I can't imagine too many other people in this world do.
I mean, hey, there's voyeurs.
That's true.
Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I get.
Voyeurs. You don't know what voyeurism is?
No.
It's when you enjoy being seen nude out in public.
It's,
or, well, you
it's
enjoy
the other
fucking
side
in
of a
public.
coin of cucking.
See, isn't that just like an exhibitionist?
Yeah.
Exhibitionism is fundamentally the same thing.
Except exhibitionism is you think it's like the joy of almost getting caught, but not.
Oh. This
Voyeurism
much
is
you'll
like you
fucking
just
care.
full on don't care and you like other people watching.
Yeah. There's
That's some
something like
cuck shit.
that. Although I remember,
It's cuck is the other side of the coin.
I remember seeing one story thing. It was a dude getting blackmailed or whatever because it was like his wife's nudes or whatever posted online. This guy gets them. He's like, I'm gonna post these on the internet if you don't give me money. He's like, go ahead, dude, fucking do it. It's like, God fucking damn it.
Whoa,
Nigga,
okay.
I'm the
so-
one that posted them.
So he fucking goes to the dude's wife and says, I have these nudes of you and I'm gonna post them online if you don't give me money. And she's like, are you a fucking idiot? Do you think I don't know my husband has those? We're fucking voyeurs.
My name is Riley Reed.
My name is literally Mia Khalifa, dude.
My name is Adolf Hitler and I star in Riley Reed's leading movie, Fucked in the Bathroom. We forgot to lock it.
She does do that.
Featuring Eric walking into another bathroom.
God, I can imagine that. You could.
I didn't knock again!
That sounds like a dumb German porno. Have you ever seen one of those dumb German pornos with the really bad acting, where someone walks in on someone else fucking?
Bad acting in porno? I don't know what you mean.
I think
I
the
know, it's
Russian
so rare,
ones
right?
are a lot worse.
It's always like the foreign ones because they're like, oh yeah, and then
Oh,
someone
yeah.
walks in, oh my god, oh the fucking,
My sister!
oh my.
It's like the one where like the fucking, I think it's like two German ladies walking on a guy fucking robbing their house. She's like, oh no, a guy's robbing our house.
Is that the one where she starts calling the police and then the other one lowers her hand? He has a dick.
He has dick. We can have fun.
Oh yeah, he has a dick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. it was
Don't
that
call
one.
the police. I have a dick. It was really funny because it
I've
wasn't
seen
even
it.
like it wasn't even a balaclava he was wearing. It was just a fucking stocking with some holes cut in it.
There's this other one which is just so fucking bad. It's like I think a Russian one where the lady was getting robbed, but she was like in a barn, and like the guy was
barn or a bar?
a barn.
Okay.
And the guy was like,
She got railed by a horse, dude.
Oh shit.
it was just like a white fat Russian kind of balaclava. He's like, give me money. No, get on. Hey, I fuck you now.
Okay. At least he had the courtesy to send her towards the hay rather than like get on the floor, bitch.
Get on, fool. We fuck now.
Get on the horse.
Horses in the back. What the fuck?
Got the horses in the back. Swag.
Swag.
Yeah, it's always funny to see
That fits way too well. Because fucking Lil Nas X was gay and swag stands for secretly we are gay.
What?
You don't remember that?
No?
Back in fucking grade 8
I
when
actually
people would
do
say
remember
that?
They would always say, because like swag started going around, and people were like, you know what swag stands for? Secretly we are gay. I'm like, well, you didn't need to denounce it to me.
I don't
be
even-
wearing a swag shirt.
I only wear Supreme.
I don't wear swag preen.
Swag cream. I only wear swag cream so I can get swag cream.
Yes. Or you can wear the Supreme jeans for a swag cream.
Real
In
boys
your
only wear
Scream
jeans.
Queen.
Denim underwear, denim socks.
Real men only use a denim fleshlight.
What the fuck?
Oh, imagine just fucking...
It's just a pair of fucking pants.
Just sticking your dick down a pair of jean pants.
These are too tight for me, but...
Oh, I better wet these.
Gotta lube them up. I'll slip into something.
That would... Okay, adding lube to those would make it even harder. Because jeans, when they're wet, they just become clammy.
It just becomes concrete.
It'd be better just to go in dry with that.
There is no winning. Just get bigger jeans, dummy.
Shotty got them bell-bottom jean.
Boots with the jeans. Get
Everybody-
bell-bottom jeans and bell-top jeans. There's just clown pants.
God, I would give so much money if I just wasn't so stupid. I'd pay $100 just to get one IQ point.
You got the big suspenders.
Okay, alright, I gotta
Take a big sippy boy.
This is a public message to all you out there that wear suspenders and bow ties together.
You're cool.
No, I don't trust you.
Why?
You are like the scum of society, going around twirling your fucking bow tie and shit, slapping your suspenders against your chest. I really hope you get hit by a bus someday.
What the fuck?
I do not trust you.
Do you hate Steve Urkel or something?
Yes!
Is this where he came from?
Yes! He'll inject entire indigenous people with herpes and be like, did I do that?
He was the one who sent around the smallpox blankets.
Fucking Eric saw the one episode where Steve Urkel drank that cool juice and realized Steve Urkel can steal his bitch. That's why he doesn't trust him.
I don't trust Steve Urkel, and I don't trust bow ties or suspenders.
I don't trust them
I
when
know
they're
what I'm wearing
together.
next time.
I don't respect you, I don't understand you, but my God, you know what I know? I know that I hate you.
One thing is certain and unyielding, and that is my hate.
Alright, both of you, listen.
I am listening.
If you wear a bow tie and suspenders to the next episode, I will kill both of you.
I don't even have any suspenders or a bow
Good,
tie.
you know what? You alright. You alright in my books.
I feel validated.
You don't
Of
wear...
course, this is all coming from the man wearing an Opie shirt.
That is true. You know what? I'm the scum of society, but I know it. Those people in bow ties and suspenders, they just don't even understand that they're disgusting.
At least you got that nice denim jacket.
Yes, denim jacket with puffy.
He's got puppies in there.
Yeah, I got two puppies.
Yeah.
They're called Opies.
Sweater puppies.
Real men have tits.
Did I ever tell you about the time that someone smuggled a dog in their shirt onto a bus?
No.
Because pets aren't allowed on buses. But some fucking girl comes in, and I just presumed she was fat. But she's wearing...
You're going, hey, how you doing?
She's wearing this, like,
Talking to her muffin top.
She's just wearing one of those pullover sweaters or whatever, and she sits down or whatever, and she's got, like, family or something with her, and this small dog just pokes its head out from the fucking thing, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why is she smuggling small dogs?
That reminds me of one time when my dad had to come and sign my little brother out of public school, because in my grade 8 year, my brother was in kindergarten.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to sign my brother out, and I was just in the office trying to get Kleenex because I had a stuffy nose. And I see my dad in there, and I'm like, dude, what are you doing here? And he says, oh, I'm just here to get your brother. And then my dog that we just got like a month ago pops her little head out of his jacket. And he says, oi, what are you doing out there? He shoves her head back in the jacket because he didn't want to leave the dog alone. So,
Fair enough. You leave the dog alone and it wreaks havoc. That's what happens.
yeah.
God. A lot of weird things you see on the bus. I remember also seeing someone fucking. This was
Someone fucking?
Yes, absolutely.
The bus driver?
Yes.
The bus?
The bus crashed.
What?
It died. I remember one person gets on the bus with her kid or whatever, and she's got a handbag, and I look over and I see poking his head out of the bag is a dog, like not a puppy like the first one.
A full-on dog?
It was like just a small dog, like a it might have been a Chihuahua. I don't know.
I hate those dogs.
I do too.
If you have bow ties, suspenders, and a Chihuahua, I don't trust you.
You deserve death. But I see this dog in her bag, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. I guess the dogs are on the bus now. And the fucking bus driver notices like a few stops before she gets off, and he's like, "Man, what the fuck is that?" He's like, "You know pets aren't allowed on the bus."
What are you, stupid? It's a dog.
But she sits there and is like, "Oh no, it's a service dog." And I sit there.
Oh my!
I just sit there. I'm like, all right. I don't know. Small dogs like that can be made service dogs. Maybe they can, but I don't fucking buy it.
One of my scummy aunts. Okay, I say that with love. Actually, no, I don't. One of my aunts. One of my regular aunts, not scummy ones. Okay, scummy aunt.
Okay,
She bought a service dog collar for her dog.
Oh no.
So that she can take it anywhere. But it's not a service dog.
That's dumb.
That's stupid. And like I've seen people that do the same thing, but they'll like take it to raves and stuff.
Why?
Because they just I got a bougie puppy and I'm at a rave. Give me affection, nerd.
That's what the dog's for.
Yeah.
I don't like people abusing the service dog thing, because
Yeah.
as someone with family that uses service dogs,
It's kinda enraging.
yeah, especially when it's like you have no need for this. Like, come on, man.
It's not even cheating the system. You're just bringing your dog indoors.
Yeah. Fucking.
Well, welcome back.
Fuck you looking at.
Your ugly face.
Oh,
Wow.
That's insulting.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
I'm gonna
wow.
fucking cry now.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking cry into the pillow. I told Tyler about this, like fucking yesterday or whatever. No, it was like 2 days ago. But my mom just walks into my room. It's like, you have a pillow I can scream into? And I sit there. I'm like, I mean, I do, but I sleep on that, and I don't want it filled with the screams of agony.
So what did she do after that?
Yeah.
Screamed at Kyle instead.
She just fucking
Grabbed you by the ears and screamed in your face?
Yeah, I'm deaf now.
What?
You're already deaf.
Wow. But yeah, that is also true. My hearing is dumb and stupid. But yeah, apparently work sucks, as it always does.
Work sucks.
Work sucks.
I know. She left me roses by the stairs.
Surprises let me know she's there.
Say it ain't so.
I will not go.
Turn the lights off.
Party rockers in the house tonight.
Boo-boo.
Party rockers in the house.
Speaking of houses, did I ever tell you guys, or I think I told you guys, but did I ever tell a podcast about the story of someone mistaking me for a homeless person?
I
never
don't
heard of
think
this.
you... Oh, you've never heard this one?
Oh my god.
I know this one. I don't
So-
think the podcast does.
I was at the bank. Like, of all places to be mistaken for a homeless person, I was at the bank.
Obviously
Inside,
cashing in your meal tickets or some shit. I don't know.
I was inside with my debit card in my hand at the machine, and it was winter. I guess I was in my work jacket that has seen shop class working on cars as well as electrical for 2 years straight. So it looked kind of rough, and I had a hood on because I just didn't wear my hat, and I just put my running shoes on because I just got out of my truck. I wasn't trudging through the snow at all.
Yeah.
But a lady came in and she said, "Where's your boots?" And I said, "Well, I just don't have any because
Because you don't.
I have work boots and I have shoes. I don't have snow boots." And I said, I don't have boots. And she said, "Okay." And then she just left, and then me and the guy that were ahead of me, we just kind of looked at each other like, "Well, okay."
Okay.
So I take my money out. I have $100 in my hands. I'm kind of I'm fidgeting around in my wallet, and she comes back in, and she throws a pair of boots at my feet and says, "They're size 10. What size are you?" And I'm like, I'm size 10." And then she says, "Okay, perfect. I knew that things would always work out. I was just gonna go to the the like Goodwill, and she said, okay, bye, I did something good today, and she runs out of the store, or the bank, and I'm like, what the fuck?
What is this?
So I pick up the boots so that I can take them back to her, because I'm starting to think, oh, she thinks I'm homeless. So I go to her car, and she rolls down the window and says, oh, perfect, you came back. And she says, hold out your hand. And like, I kind of hold out my hand, just not really knowing what to do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And she puts like maybe $7 in loonies in my hand and says, there's a sale on Big Macs at McDonald's. Go and get yourself something to eat. And I lean in. I'm like, I go to say I'm not homeless. And I like kind of gesture that I don't need the boots to her. And she rolls up the window and waves, and then she speeds off. She slams her car in reverse and then just drives away as fast as she can. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
All I see is free boots and a fucking Big Mac.
But
just why?
just why? Like, I can't even feel good about that situation, because yeah, I have $7, but somebody thought that I was homeless and they gave me stuff out of Goodwill, and I'm not even homeless. I don't even need it. And I'm just absolutely baffled at that point, because I'm like, I had my bank card in my hand, and then she came back in and saw that I had $100 in my hand. Do I really look like I need
Maybe
a
she
pair of
that
old
fucking
boots?
One good deed of the day type shit.
She definitely rammed her car into like 3 kids on her way to the bank.
Yeah.
And she was just trying to get good at that.
She's got to balance out her karma. Oh, that reminds me. Did I tell you about... I know I told you, but did I tell you about my experience going into the opposite building from my school campus?
No.
All right, so I was going to talk to one of my professors for a thing, and I had a class with her, in the morning, and then I was going to meet with her an hour after the class ended. So I asked her at the end of class, like, you never mentioned what room it's going to be in. What room are we going to meet in? She says, oh yeah, it's going to be the building across the street. Like, okay, unfamiliar territory, good. She says, and I swear she says 804, or no, 504. Sorry, we don't have 8 floors. I don't think so. But she says, yeah, it's going to be 504. All right, okay. So I wait around, and eventually I go over there like 10 minutes early, because, gotta be on top of your times. And first thing is I go into the door, and there's because our buildings have a thing where you have to scan your student ID to get in.
Yep.
So, and this one, as opposed to my building, this one has turnstiles they need to scan and then go through.
Oh no.
And I'm like, oh no, that's weird, I don't like it. And someone goes through a normal door, and I'm like, should I just like try to sneak through this door and like get inside, because I don't want to do a turnstile? I'm not sure if that's allowed or whatever. But I kind of just hesitate, and I wait till it closes, and I see if it's locked or not. It was locked, so it was an exit only. Okay, I guess we're going through a turnstile. I do it, and I kind of awkwardly, because I'm slowly figuring out like which way this thing turns, and how much force I need to do on it, making sure I don't get my backpack stuck in it. And I get through, and I find myself standing right in front of the help desk, where the security guard is giving me just a stink eye, because she's been watching me this entire time. And I'm like, oh shit. And this is where my awkward kicks in. Because I'm like, I look at the elevators to the side. I'm like, I need to
hold that thought. I must piss.
Okay. We'll be back right after this message. You gotta do
that until it comes back. This sounds better than that She-Hulk music I was on.
Yeah, Tyler was left on hold. Because someone tried to call him, and he was Asian MILFs were calling him, and he had to call him back, but he was put on hold like 3 separate times. Yeah. It was funny. But I remember, it was like weird. He's like, yes, I'll get Kyle to write these things down. What do you mean? Pull out your notepad. I pull out my notepad, and he just he's like, what do you mean you already got the number? I'm sitting there like, what do you want from me? Tyler, what do you want from me? Eventually I wrote down some numbers. And I guess I technically now still have the number for Asian Mill. It sounded like weird because he sits there, it's like, oh yeah, you know, person's mother wanted to talk to me. And I'm like, and I make a joke like, you getting those Asian MILFs then. But then of course I hear him actually talking to her over the phone. It's like, oh, I mean, if you get off at 6, I can come over myself. And I just sit there and have a moment where I look at him like, excuse me?
Okay, continue.
Now Eric is back. We may continue. So I'm staring at, I'm looking at this security guard giving me the stink eye. I look at the elevators. I know, using my logical brain, that 504 is going to be on floor 5. That's how they're categorized. But I'm kind of standing here awkwardly in front of the security guard, and so I'm wondering, like, should I ask her something just so it doesn't seem like I'm sketchy and weird? So I sit there for a solid, like, little bit, and she has to ask me, like, can I help you? So I'm like, I'm looking for 504. So she has this moment of, like, is this guy fucking for real? She points very slowly and deliberately, points at the elevator and goes, up to floor 5. It's to the left. Okay. So I awkwardly shuffle over to the elevator. I get in, I go up, and I'm waiting at 504, which is in use. Which, you know, I'm 10 minutes before the hour mark. So, you know, maybe there's a class in there that's still going. So, you know, well, I can see them in there. So, you know, I figure it'll end at the hour mark. So I'll just wait here until it's over. And the teacher will come in. She'll go into the room. I'll follow her into the room. We'll talk. The class didn't end. I'm sitting there in the hallway waiting for this class to end. I waited like until the hour mark. I'm like, okay, nothing's going on. I wait a little longer. Nothing's going on. Security guard comes up the elevator and walks through the hall. She looks back to see me there again, just standing there. I'm like, I belong here, I swear. Eventually, I fucking email my professor, and I'm like, yo, did I mishear you when you said 504? She's like, yeah. I said 508, you idiot. So then I walk into the room right beside the one I was waiting for.
God damn it.
and it's like one of those ones where it's got the waiting area, and then there's a bunch of small offices where the professors sit. And there are 2 people behind the desk who also saw me standing in the hallway for like 20 minutes waiting.
Oh, man.
And I just awkwardly look at them like, yeah, I'm looking for my teacher. And then they just point over to the sides like, she's in there. Just go. Like, okay. It was a saga of me being an awkward fuck.
Honestly, from personal experience, I can say you just need to power through those situations and forget what other people think or might be thinking and just say, I am certain that it is on floor 5. So you just go there without even thinking. Because I worked in fucking grocery store, and I know with loss prevention, asking a person that works there if they know where something is after they just witnessed you steal something doesn't make you look less suspicious. Because I remember I had one time where I saw somebody shove an entire rack of ribs down their pants. I made eye contact with them while they did it, and then they had the gall 5 minutes later to ask where the razor blades were. And I said, they're in health and beauty. I'll see you on the way out. And sure enough, I did.
Well, it all comes around. It was also funny when I was waiting there, because one of the thing is, right, the building across from my building is like dramatic arts and shit. I'm in tech, but I'm in a dramatics art building. And so a lot of the people here are a lot more talkative than I am. And so some random guy comes up and he's kind of mulling about the hall. It's like, ugh. And he just starts talking to me. He's like, you know, man, they should just ban 8 a.m. tests. Like, God, I fucking failed it so hard. I'm like, yeah, I feel that, bro. You know, I don't think I've done anything good at 8 a.m. He's like, yeah.
You should have stabbed him in the liver with a T-bone steak.
Yeah, I should have. That'll go into our next one. But I'm sitting there. He's sitting there like, man, I don't even know if I'll fucking get through this. I'm like, yeah, you just gotta power through it. You know, he's like, oh, what are you? What term are you in? I'm like, I'm in like my 2nd year here. He's like, Jesus, I don't know how you did it. I'm sitting there like, I just want to go.
Don't talk to me.
Stop talking. But another fun story. You may remember our fucking saga with me coming in on Thursdays and being accosted by various people.
The Meat Man?
Yes. But I had walked in one day, and I was marveling at our skeleton, because we have one of those now, because it's spooky month, and the door I go in is at the back. Essentially, you come in the back door. To your left, there's a school, just a store, student merch and all that, some other stuff. And to the right, there's, the store where you buy food. And then there's just a long straight hallway that has no divergence until you reach the front. And I walk in and I look to the left to the store where there's a skeleton costume with robe on the mannequin, but it has no neck, so its head is like depressed into its fucking chest, looking upward with this like stupid skeleton stare, like.
It's the Ultra Chad football player skeleton.
Yeah, and I was marveling at it, like, man, I'm so glad we have this retarded skeleton. And then I looked down the hall, and standing in the hall like a fucking final boss, like it's goddamn JoJo, he's just standing there. You could practically see the menacing icons just floating about. It's the fucking Meat Man dressed as a T-bone steak in the middle of the hallway. And he looks at me, he stares me down, because I'm the only one coming down this hall, and he knows I have nowhere else to go but down this hall.
He cocks his head back, giving you a wide grin.
And I look at him, and I'm like, it's the Meat Man! And I start laughing. And I'm walking towards this guy, trying not to laugh, and I'm cracking this wide fucking grin, and he just goes, while I'm still at a distance, like, hey man, and I have to put my face in my arm, like, oh god.
Is it the same guy every time, or is it just a different?
This guy might have been different, I'm not sure. It's been a couple weeks.
Okay.
But
I need you to send him episodes of the podcast that we talk about him in.
I would have told Kyle, like, hey, you should tell him you're a fucking living meme among our friends.
Yes, next time tell him you are a meme, Meat Man.
You are the Meat Man.
You are the Meat Man. There is no other Meat Man. But he's like, hey man, I start fucking breaking down, like, oh my god. And he's like smiling. He knows I'm fucking laughing at him. And I walk up to him. I try to walk by him. He's like, we got a meat sale. Like, I'll keep it in mind. Just let me pass unscathed.
On Halloween, you're just gonna have a super surreal dream about the Meat Man where you're gonna think that it's real life, and then as soon as you walk in that hall, it's just gonna be him, and he's gonna have super sharp teeth, and he's gonna come over and grab you by the cheeks and say, we got a meat sale!
You're the meat!
Soylent meat is people!
Oh, yeah. So the meat sale's back on. For 1 week, they had me more convinced because they had a bake sale instead of a meat sale. And rather than having a man dressed as a fucking steak who stands in the hallway, they just had a little Asian lady who's like, hey, we got a bake sale. I'm like, god damn it, they're trying to get to me.
They're trying to lull you into a false sense of hope.
They're trying to hit me where it hurts. Yeah, we have a lot of interesting sales, I guess. And interesting sales tactics.
Speaking of sales, I had a dream recently. Before I start, have you guys had any weird dreams recently?
I did, but I can't remember most of them. I remember one where I was trying to get a job for my co-op, and my fucking employer comes by, he's like, did you fill out your forms? And I'm like, what forms? I don't have any forms. I sent you the forms!
Wait, this was a dream or this was real life?
This was a dream. I thought it was real, and then I got scared.
I hate those ones.
He checked his fucking emails.
I checked my emails. I'm like, oh god.
But I had one that was essentially an infomercial.
Oh no.
For... Have you ever had those where it's like just a commercial? It's not even like you in them. It's just a commercial for a product that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
I don't think I have.
I had one that was advertising the box set for Little Witch Academia. But it wasn't even Little Witch Academia. None of the characters matched, and it wasn't even the same story. of like Little Witch Academia. It was, this character is being bullied to the point that she commits suicide. And then it zooms in really close to the face of a character that doesn't even exist in the show. And she's doing the like the fucking Home Alone kids like and all of her friends don't know what to do, so they don't do anything at all.
What the fuck?
And that was one of the dreams that I woke up laughing from. Like, I was like, what the fuck is this? It wasn't even the same animation style.
That reminds me, have you ever seen like old anime commercials that you would see on like a really old anime like DVD?
Yeah.
Good,
I remember seeing one because my mom used to. My mom doesn't watch anime, but when she was young, she did watch a little bit. She watched Appleseed and she watched Science Ninja Team Gotcha Man.
I remember
which is pretty whack. But I remember she's like, I want to watch some Gotcha Man because I love it. And she's like, you want to watch it with me? You like anime? I'm like, okay, sure, why not? And we started up, and of course it plays the ads that it plays when you start up, DVD or whatever. And it's just like South Park art style, a baby crying, wah, wah, and then suddenly this big buff man comes in, like, shut the fuck up, baby! You need to get some anime! You need to get some anime! You need to watch some One Piece! We got Bleach box sets! We got it all! You gotta watch it, you bitch!
The Hogan out of nowhere.
It sounds like a Pop Team Epic sketch.
It looked like it. It was fucking insane. And I just sit there, I look at my mom, I'm like, what the fuck? I watch anime and this is weird.
Kyle, please send that to me.
I will try to find it.
Oh my god.
I need that in my life.
Shut the fuck up, baby.
It was. They didn't say shut the fuck up, but it was pretty much just that. It's like, you need more anime in your life. You gotta watch some One Piece. We got Bleach. We got Death Note. Full box sets available at fucking fuckyourself.com.
That just reminds me of the. I just saw recently. I saw a video of a guy. There's a little cockatoo, like sleeping in a bed.
I know that you said that. I think you said that.
Yeah, I sent it to you. It was on Instagram. I couldn't send it to you, Kyle, but. There was a little bird, and it had its head resting on a pillow, and he comes in and he starts yelling something foreign at it. He's like, blah, blah, blah. And then he flips the covers over, and it's just still kind of lying there. And then he puts his finger under its back, and then he just flicks it to the other side of the room.
It got fucking heated.
Oh no!
Oh, I fucking love that video. Because they're like, what, like, throughout the whole video, it's just the guy, like, obviously has the camera on the bird, and the bird looks so fucking innocent and comfy, like, it looks like he's about to fucking fall asleep, and this man's like, fucking takes off the blanket, fucking gone.
And then the video cuts off.
Poor fucking bird. That bird was probably just fucking sleeping.
It looks like you need to keep drinking, Kyle.
I do need to keep drinking. I need to make bad decisions with my life. Don't drink and drive, kids.
Yeah, we aren't drinking and driving, though.
We are just drinking.
We are drinking and podcasting. Even
Yes.
worse, possibly.
Yeah, probably, because it's us.
Unless we get MC Hammer drunk, I don't think it'll be that
Unless
bad.
we get MC hammered.
I was about to make that joke. Thank you.
Same wavelength. Same person.
Honestly, you two basically are at this point.
I mean, that's why there's only one of us here. The other one doesn't exist. It's just one of us putting on voices.
Tyler, The crash was 5 years ago. You need to let go.
He's gone, Tyler. We can't keep doing this.
That'd be fucked up, though, because I'm the one that introduced you guys.
Which one of us isn't real, Tyler? Which is it?
I don't fucking know.
Who died that day?
Eric, because he's the one that was driving.
This is why you don't drink and drive. This is the final. You just spilled so much shit on yourself.
Shut the fuck up, Kyle. You overfilled my drink. This was you.
It's the champagne all over again.
Only one of us exists. Only one of us can be at hand here.
Which one of us is at fault?
We don't know. Tyler, you gotta crack the code. You gotta wake up, Tyler.
Wouldn't it technically be my fault?
Tyler, why the fuck did you do that?
An intense moral dilemma. Who was it that crashed car?
Who hook hand, car door?
Who was phone?
Hook hand, phone door.
They'll bring that back.
The hash sling.
The dash! Tyler, unstupid us, please.
That's too late for that.
Tyler, you can save us before we become sentient beings.
Before we become car crash.
You guys laugh at fucking Brap for not for like so fucking long. You guys cannot be fucking saved.
Holy fuck, 2 years.
2 years, fuck. Bro, you laugh at abusing women in dispensers.
It wasn't Spencer's. It
Fucking
was a lingerie shop.
yesterday, I took this man to see Joker because he wanted to see it, and he instantly got like indoctrinated into the full incel mindset.
He thought it was real.
He now lives in a society, and we were walking around.
We were
talking about going into a Spencer's because it's a really like trashy, smutty store. And like, well,
it's a really trashy, disgusting store. Anybody that shops there, I hate you. By the way, I also like Spencer's.
This is sponsored by Spencer's. It's not.
No, it isn't.
But I pointed out another store with like some punky lingerie in the front window, and I say we can go in there and be the alpha males. So fucking Tyler sits there. We walk. He just hypothesizes. We walk in, and a woman walks up to us. Hey, what are you looking for? Smack. Nothing!
We had to be alpha males. No bitch can bother us.
No thoughts.
Alright, here's my main gripe with malls. Green Earth. Actually, no, not Green Earth. Any store, but mainly Green Earth.
Okay,
If I am there perusing your stock, and you come up to me and ask me anything, literally anything, I will leave.
If you acknowledge my existence, I will fucking leave.
I'm a ghost to you, and if you see me as anything else, then I have lost my interest in your place, and I will leave.
If I swear to God, if I'm browsing your jewels and you fucking ask me about what smoke flavor I want, I will slap you. And
if you notice me shoving entire racks of ribs as well as the cash register in my pants, I am leaving.
Can't a man just shove a watermelon up his fucking ass in peace?
Why can't I just jam an entire Nintendo DS down my urethra in peace, goddammit?
Complete with stylus.
That's been fucking resurging, that fucking meme.
It's been 1 week since you sounded.
It's been 3 days since you slept. Did we ever tell you about that one?
No.
Alright, do you know about recent Minecraft
Do you know
updates?
about Minecraft, Tyler?
Of course I know about Minecraft.
Do
Are
you
you
know
a
about
gamer?
the things that attack you when you don't sleep?
The Phantoms?
Yeah, like phantoms or wraiths or whatever. Well, we didn't know, I knew about them, but Eric didn't. So I kind of offhand mentioned, oh yeah, if we don't sleep for a bit, then
It's like
we
3 full Minecraft days.
yeah, if you don't sleep for 3 days, then they come and they attack you. And so we're just fucking walking around in the overworld, and then I hear, Gah! and I get attacked, and I panic, and I just go, "Oh no, Eric! It's been 3 days since slept."
Like the fucking stupid fucking bare naked ladies song.
Yeah, it's been the fucking to the tune of the Bare Naked Ladies song 1 week.
What other ones did we do? There were other ones.
I don't fucking
There were more.
Honestly, I was hoping you'd say, like, after you got attacked by the Phantom or whatever, you just fucking turned around and killed Eric.
I lightly touch him and he goes,
Because Eric's the fucking type of guy that won't eat and he'll have like half a heart for the whole entire play session. So you just fucking hit him once, he's fucking gone.
you know what, I can't even be angry because that's true.
Yeah, I know.
fucking madness.
I'd fucking, what do you play on PS4? I'd go over to his house and try to steal food from his place. But the thing is, he never had food.
If I was low on health or low on food, I would just put everything in a chest and jump off a bridge.
You see,
That's how I played.
I wouldn't be able to do that because I fall off everything anyway, so I need to have health.
Fucking, I remember this one time he's doing like a fucking winter castle type shit.
I always did that, and I still do that.
And he had like a full functioning farm. I was like, hey Eric, let me mine this farm real quick. I'll replay everything. He's like, don't you fucking dare.
Don't
do
do
it,
it.
you're dead. It's like, I need food.
I need the food.
Yeah, I let my crops grow to full size, and then I just don't touch them.
But Eric had like a kind of smart idea when he always played Minecraft. He always dug like a fucking 10x10 hole in the middle of his fucking base.
He still does that.
Of course.
I've never stopped.
He just sits there. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go off and make a mine." Okay, and then and eventually, like, I don't know, a week later, because I don't go to his mine because he just mines everything himself. And I'm like, I need some stones. Like, oh, I'm over in the mine. Come over and I'll give you some. I walk over. It's a fence surrounding a bottomless fucking pit.
It's just 20 boxes of just cobblestone.
Because that's all I do in Minecraft. I'm not a very creative boy when it comes to building. All I do is mine.
Neither am I.
That's just all I do.
Fucking you and Liam on that one server fucking built your own little shit shack town.
Yeah, we did.
I'm pretty sure you guys named it Shit Shack Town.
We did. We had like floating islands and shit and that. And
That
then
server was so good.
and then Ryan came over and started building swastikas everywhere. And then we started one with Ryan and he's built swastikas everywhere. He turned my house into a concentration camp.
Don't even get me started on my world. I'm over here, like, I have, like, the most ideal place I ever wanted to fucking build at. I have everything. I have this great house. I have everything automated at this point. Ryan, Eric, and Liam decided, like, hey, let's all play. I said, okay, I'll let you guys go on my world. We'll fucking build. We'll do shit. We'll do shit. They take everything from me. And you know what Ryan and Liam does? Builds a fucking wall around my place and makes me a fucking Jew. They built a concentration camp.
You can't even say that I did anything bad. I was just off being like, haha, Minecraft.
Here's the cool thing about Eric. Towards the end of the fucking night, like, we're all getting bored, so, like, we're fucking around and stuff. I was like, well, yeah, like, I think I had a bet with Ryan, like, $10, I'll fucking escape this place right here, right now. And halfway through me mining out, I see this fucker's name in the fucking mine I'm in. He's like, okay, here, bro. Leave. Gives me a fucking diamond pig, I'm out. Eric was a true G.
I always help the homies.
I just remember in our one world on the Minecraft on the PS4, you joined it for like a day, and you made like a little, carved out a hole inside our like under our fucking house or whatever. And we go in there at one point because you haven't been there for fucking weeks. And we go in there, we see, you know, you got like chests, you got a crafting bench, a furnace, and a single painting on
Yes,
the wall.
a single large painting, just big enough to cover a door.
Yeah.
Did you think we wouldn't notice that, Tyler?
I knew. I was hoping to get like that fucking like 3x3 painting, not just the fucking one with the
Yeah,
skinny
no,
man.
you need the ceiling higher than 2 fucking blocks for that one.
if I dug any higher, it was at your fucking floor.
Maybe you should have dug lower then, Tyler.
Dummy.
No, here's what I did. I did like a normal I think like a 6x6 room. Then I made stairs to a fucking even lower. Like I had like a little basement to my basement to your place.
Basement.
I dug that shit deep.
I remember in our world, I wanted to make an underground, like a very dramatic forge. It was a large open room.
That forge was fucking epic, and I will fight tooth and
It
nail
was
anybody that
pretty neat.
says different.
I carved out this entire gigantic rectangular room, super deep, and I had a staircase going down to it, and it led to a platform. And just at the end of the platform was an elevated anvil, because it was supposed to be a dramatic forge. And on the far side, we made a skull out of nether quartz. And along the sides, we had these we had pipes that would leak lava, so the entire bottom of it was filled with lava.
Oh shit!
And we spent like weeks trying to make that. He just sits there, he's doing whatever it is, he's mining things, he's setting some things up top, and I'm like, I'm still digging this hole. I'm still digging it all out. And randomly I'd be like, fucking witches are in my forge! There'd be goddamn slimes hopping in, creepers or whatever. And I'm trying to dig this shit out. Eventually I fucking do it. I'm like, now we gotta fill it with lava. This is gonna be a pain in the ass.
What, you guys play on PC?
No,
PS4.
This was on PS4. I don't even think you have it on PC.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm too poor. Okay, here's my last topic. I'm not even going to try and segue into it. I just titled this one on my phone Incel Appreciation Day.
Okay.
I remember the day I found out what a fucking incel was.
You looked in a mirror?
Holy fuck.
Oh no!
Holy shit. Oh.
He
That was
done
a
got
good
the
one.
doo-doo on his pee-pee.
No, I had an incel explain to me what an incel was.
Don't worry, I'm just as much of an incel. Oh.
This came to me in a thought of pure anguish. When
No
I-
thought.
But I was at work and I was just absolutely loathing my life,
As you do.
and like I was just elbow deep in some shit, and I was like, it would be funny if we just had Incel Appreciation Day, and I thought of this post-apocalyptic utopia where it's a world where it's just everything's normal except they have one day out of the year that's Incel Appreciation Day. And anybody that hasn't lost their virginity after 18, they just have some kulaba or some demon come over, and it's like just enough heartbeats per minute to be alive and just warm enough to be considered maybe alive.
I was thinking like
And they just strap the guy down to the bed, and he's like, no! And it's like,
The fucking virginity purge.
yeah. Because they're so afraid of shootings at movie theaters that they just fucking...
what the fuck?
And I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with my brain?
God, I'm so scared of theater shootings. I can't fuck a girl now.
I'm so scared of theater shootings that we gotta make these nerds shoot.
We gotta make these nerds shoot their goo, my dude.
Honestly, I was expecting to go towards like some fucking Japanese museum shit, like where they have that one thing in Japan where it's just the ass museum.
It's just a stuck-in wall fetish.
Exactly.
Oh no.
Oh,
All in all, you're just another butt in the wall.
no. I fucking incel appreciation. Just make a cult. Summon demons to fuck incels. The initiation
Why
process.
can't I just
is
summon
to fuck
demons to fuck
succubus.
me?
I would say that wouldn't that be like every fucking succubus's dream?
That's my dream, bro.
You're
I had a-
succubus?
I had a coworker. Okay, it was Mitch. He said, "Okay, would you fuck like a demon or a succubus?" and I just kind
Eric's
of cocked my head
so
over.
quick.
Like, yeah, honestly, I just kind of slowly turned my head over on a 90-degree angle. I'm like, Mitch, do you know who the fuck you're talking to?
Yeah, do you know who
Like,
the fuck
dude,
I
You
am?
know who I am.
That's
Let me
like
show you something real quick.
that's like the reason I'm still alive, dude.
Unlock my phone. You'll see the truth.
Oh.
Speaking of which, he's slated for next episode.
Oh, is he? He's coming by next time.
Yeah, look forward to
Did I
that.
meet Mitch? Was he the...
He was on when you were not, like all our guests.
You only have guests when I'm not here?
Tyler's just the figment of our imagination. He's not even in these.
real.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
God,
Plot
damn.
twist.
Tyler, you died in the crash. Well, that'll be pretty good. Let's see if we can get Tyler on for it as well.
Oh, yeah.
We'll see.
We shall see.
The first ever collab with a guest. Confirm if he's real or not.
He'll just come in here and be like, I don't know who you're fucking talking to. It's kind of weird.
Who the fuck is Tyler?
It's just one of the body pillows.
If you have a potty pillow on me, I feel bad for you.
Oh, I just thought of another joke. Oh, that's mean.
All your fucking jokes about me are mean. What the fuck
Well,
do you
say
mean?
it.
It's not a body pillow. It's a queen-sized bed.
Fucking mattress.
That's fucked up.
Okay, there's a certified fist bump. It's
Every
okay
time,
then.
each time I say a very mean joke to him, we have fist bump.
Tyler never fist bumps me when I insult him. I'm sorry, Tyler. That just means my jokes aren't funny.
Yes.
One thing I find that's funny, I am like most funny to my mom when I am like shit talking her family.
What the fuck?
There are a lot of times where I just go off about my grandparents because they are frustrating, and my mom knows that. And I'll just be sitting there like bad-mouthing my fucking grandpa, and she starts laughing, and I make a joke about his fucking mortality, and she laughs harder. And I just look at her, I'm like, it's really telling that this is what you laugh at. And she's like,
That's really obvious you hate your fucking parents.
It reminds me of my own mortality. I thought I had to burp in the middle of that.
Just fucking throw up.
Right on the computer.
right on the back of the screens. Yeah, we should probably wrap this boy up.
Oh yeah, that's a decent amount of time.
That's a good run.
Almost an hour and a half.
Yes, yes. So, thanks for coming to this episode of the MD Cast, episode 15.
Yeah, somebody remembered.
Yes.
Unlike Tyler.
Unlike,
Anonymous dead person.
unlike the figment of our imagination, our collective consciousness hallucination.
Wait, who is Imagination?
Who is
Imagine Dragon?
We don't say their name, Tyler.
Tyler?
Why'd you... Okay.
Tyler, Imagine Dragons aren't real. You imagined them like dragons.
Oh, shit.
They didn't. There was no song about radioactive. You just,
There's no song about radio.
just with the crash, you crashed into a nuclear power plant.
You believe in radiation? Incel? Okay, before we end this, incel is the best insult.
What is it truly in the end? Like, what is a incel?
Involuntarily celibate. They can't get sex.
Yeah, you fucking incel. Okay.
No. I'm pretty sure I've had sex before both of you. What the fuck?
Yeah, you fucking incel.
See, he's still insulted. Good night, everyone.
He's still insulted.
This was Eric, Kyle, and
Tyler.
the incel. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Good night.